Hi viewers, welcome to Akshaya Vlogs and Crafts. Today, let's see about Ettukudi Murugan temple. This temple is 20 kilometers south of Nagapattinam on the Tiruthurai Pondi road, and there are frequent bus service to the temple. The temple is open from 4:30 am to 12:30 pm and from 4:30 pm to 8:30 pm. The contact number is 04366245426. The Sthala Vrisham is Vanni and Tirtham is Saravana Poigai. There are some accounts which suggest that this place may even predate the Murugan episode. Etti in Tamil refers to the poisonous citrine. Once this place was full of these plants, and the name of this village might have been derived from that. Another explanation is that this was a famous Shiva Kshetram with 8 Shiva temples in the 8 directions surrounding it, hence the name Ettukudi. In Sikal, the beautiful Murugan idol was carved by a local sculptor. The Chola king wanted to ensure that no other idol of such beauty was carved, so he cut both the thumbs of the sculpture. So the sculptor left the place and settled in a nearby village. During his walk, he found a rock which was suitable for the idol of Murugan. He could not resist the urge and carved another beautiful Murugan image with only his 8 fingers. It is an wonder, as the thumbs which were cut are required for properly holding the chisel. The village chief was so captivated by its beauty, he came near the newly carved idol. Suddenly, bright rays of light emanated from the idol, and the peacock carrying Murugan started to fly. The stone peacock turned into a living bird. The startled villager cried, "Ettipidi, jump and catch," and caught hold of one of the legs of the bird and brought it to earth, and it once again became a stone idol. Due to this, we can see a small injury on the leg of the peacock. As the villagers shouted Ettipidi here, this place came to be known as Ettipidi and eventually became Ettukudi. This is primarily a Shiva Kshetra with Soundaranayakar and Anandavalli, Ammai Appan being the presiding deities. However, it is known more as Subramania Kshetra and popularly known as Ettukudi Velavan Temple. The beauty of the Murugan idol is similar to the ones in Sikal, as well as Puravacheri and Enkan, as the sculpture is the same. But there is one major difference here, according to the devotees. The Lord looks like a child or youth or an old man, according to the perception of the devotee. I have not heard of such a phenomenon in any other temple. I understand that in Guruvayur, the Lord is decorated in different forms, right from a child to an old man during the course of the day. Sri Arunagirinathar has sung Tirupugal on this Lord. Like other Murugan temples, Kanda Shashti and Vaigasi Visakam are celebrated in grand manner. In addition, Chitra Paunami festival, which is unique to this temple, is celebrated in a big way during the month of April and May. It is a 10-day festival which culminates with the Chitra Paunami. On the 9th day, the temple is not closed and milk abhishekam continue throughout, and it ends only on the night of Chitra Paunami. Large number of devotees perform Pal Kavadi Seva, carrying milk pots on the bow-shaped kavadis. On this day, for the parents, Ammai Appan, Thiruvadirai is the important festival. Generally, the peacock in Murugan shrines has the head on the right side of the Swami. Here, the bird is having his head on the left side. The way this Murugan is depicted shows that he is the commander who would defeat all the evil forces, hence also called Veera Soundarya Eshwaran. He is depicted in a pose in which he was about to take the arrow from his back. Hence, children are brought to this temple, and by worshipping this Lord, fear complex, if any, gets removed. In fact, this is suggested even for adults who are worried about the problem faced from enemies. Apart from the central shrine of Murugan, there are shrines for other deities in the Prakaram and Koshtam. This is also the place where Siddhar Vanmikar prayed for long and attained Jiva Samadhi, and it is present below the Vani tree. This Siddhar is believed to have guided the Devas in the worship of Shiva and subsequently Subramanya in this place. There are two Ganapatis with strange names, Kudatum Vinayagar and Kokkaritha Vinayagar. The latter came to be called by that name since he was sounded like a cock to wake up. Tirunavukarasar, who was sleeping, there is also a shrine for Jurareshwarar, which is seen only in few temples. The Subramanya Swami dates around 14th century and is in the architectural style of the Chola period during the reign of a chieftain called Muttarasar. The Shanmukar image is a monolithic sculpture of Lord Muruga with 3 faces and 12 arms, seated on a peacock facing towards north. The sculpture is carved in such a way that the whole weight of the sculpture is supported by the peacock's legs. This temple is unique in that the head of the peacock faces to the left. The images of the 2 consorts of Murugan, Valli and Deivane, are on the either side of the deity. The temple has its own chariot and tank. The devotees are welcomed by the Kandan Valaivu or Kandan Arch. The other entrance leads to the Amayappan Saundara Nayakar Sannidhi. A Siddhi Vinayagar Sannidhi is seen here. Also present are separate shrines for Hutadum Ganapati, Suradevar, Srinivasa Saundaraja Perumal, Anjaneya, Manonmani Ammai, Ayyappan, Mahalakshmi, Navagrahas, Sani Bhagavan and Bhairavar. The Bhairava Sannidhi leads one to Ammayappan Sannidhi. The Suradeva shrine here is a little strange from the fact that it is one of the few temples in India which houses its shrine. Another speciality is that to cure the ills caused by the Asuras, Shiva is said to have taken this form and destroyed them. There is also a shrine for Idumban and Kadambam. The temple is also surrounded by many small shrines of Ayanar, Mariamman, Draupadi and Kali. There is also a shrine for Kokkaritha Vinayagar. He is called so because he emulated the sound of a cock in order to wake up Tirunavukarasar. Legend has it that the form which Lord Muruga assumes here is the typical warrior come hero form in his peacock, also called Veera Soundaryar. This form was taken by him in order to vanquish the demon Surabadman. Other shrines here include those Mahalakshmi, Mahavishnu, Venkatachalapati, Nadarajar and Valmiki Munivar. Ettukudi is not one of the Arupade Veedu or 6 cities at which Karthikeya sojourned while leading his armies against Surabadman. Thiruthanigai, Swamimalai, Palani, Thiru Avinankudi, Palamudicholai, Tirupparangundram and Tiruchendur. These places have ancient temples and associated legends. Even though Ettukudi is not one of the 6, it is still considered one of the most important temples dedicated to Lord Murugan, and this can be attributed in large part to poets and artists who have sung about it. The Tamil poet Saint Arunagirinadar was one of the first to sing about it. There are several other devotional songs and MP3 recordings can be heard by Pushpavanam Kupusami, Mahanadi Sobana and the album Alaga Muruga. This temple is now very famous for its Kavadi procession in the month of April associated with Kavadi are Kavadi Sindhu or music to help the bearer of the Kavadi in his effort. One of the most famous ones in the Wales song, which is dedicated to Ettukudi Murugan. Let's all get Ettukudi Murugan's blessings and all live happily and healthy. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you friends. Bye bye friends.